This. Bugs that need to be fixed now. Teleport bugs. I want to see this. Not B-hop. There's super jump or something. This guy is cooking the CS2 kitchen. This guy is really doing good videos. I want to see this.
You've probably seen this teleportation bug making the rounds again. Yep, CS2 decided to cosplay as Portal 3. I'll break down exactly how it works, why it happens, and how Valve
Okay, I want to find out how it happens.
might fix it. And B-hopping, still a disaster. On high FPS, it's like the game nerfs your mouse wheel, like you have to pay tariffs for having extra FPS. But if you lock the game to 64 FPS with these optic binds, boom, you turn it into a human pogo stick. Landing hop so perfect it feels
Like they remove the command from the game, you know, and then this guy is showing you can go and do it through an external program, lock your FPS, and you can as well put a bind on your PC where you can change FPS inside of the game with an external program. That's how Valve fixed. They're like, you can't change FPS in game anymore. Okay, download program, change FPS outside of the game. Like, those are the developers working on CS2. That's their fix. That's their fix, bro.
with these optic binds, boom, you turn it into a human pogo stick. Landing hop so perfect it feels scripted. The teleportation bug just came back recently, proving Valve really love recycling. Well, dig into that, plus some demo bugs that arise from out of nowhere, because of course they do, right after a word from today's sponsor.
The sponsor of today's video is LuxDrop, and in the pinned comment you have 3 mystery cases you can open, as well as a deposit bonus for extra money. I give away $10,000 extra every month to those under my code. On LuxDrop you can open real life items like clothes, watches, and even cars. You can instantly get them delivered to your address or withdraw the winnings. Other game modes are battles, which I personally prefer 3v3, and every night on stream I give away tips to people who make me profitable case battles. You can as well check out the deals game mode and the rewards tab, where they offer you the biggest rewards out of all sites. On the race tab you can be part of LuxDrop race, where they always give out $100,000 monthly.
Break down the CS2 teleport bug before Reddit turns it into black magic. To make it work consistently, you just cap your FPS to 64, because nothing screams like best FPS shooter like forcing your $2,000 PC to run at Nintendo 64 speeds. Yeah, it works at higher values too, but 64 is where it's most stable because, of course, it is Counter-Strike. Now, before you get any ideas, I'm only testing this on a private server with insecure commands. I don't condone using it in actual games, and I'm definitely not spoiling someone's experience cosplaying Nightcrawler. The whole thing starts when you bind your mouse wheel to infinity. Normally, your mouse yaw is just a boring multiplier for how far your mouse moves, your view, left or right, like horizontal. Set up a high value. At this point, nothing too wild happens. You just spin like a Beyblade on caffeine. But if you tell the game, yo, it's infinite, the math pipeline gets primed, logic declines, value crosses the line, and boom, you're
Wait. Move mouse slowly, depending on vectors collapse due to okay.
infinite. The
Move mouse and press bind.
math pipeline gets primed,
Use knife if PC crashes.
logic declines, value crosses
I will show you a bind that is safer, will lead to less crashes.
the line, and boom, you're at the map origin
Not using live games. Of course everybody's gonna use it live games.
in record time. The real chaos only kicks in when you hit record demo stop. Why? Because starting a demo forces the client to request a full update instead of the usual incremental deltas. The full update says, hey server, give me a complete world snapshot. I'm fresh out of frames. The server obliges, the client applies it, and suddenly your corrupted input gets shoved right into the prediction system. That's where infinity stops being funny number and collapses into nan. No, not your nan. Not a number. The engine now looks at your player state, sees nan, and goes, well, guess you live at 000 now. Congratulations, you just teleported to the 0 coordinates of the map. In other words, MYA Infinity sets the trap, record stop pulls the trigger, and prediction happily detonates your coordinates. Valve's fix is honestly simple. Clamp MYA to a reasonable float range and sanitize the input so Infinity and NaN never sneak through. Until then, welcome to CS2, where your mouse sensitivity and recording a demo can literally become a teleport command. So let's
Oh
talk
my mouth. What?
about the B-hop bug. After Valve pushed the AnimGraph 2 update, B-hopping has been broken in every single possible way. At normal FPS, it feels like your mouse wheel is on strike, but lock your game to 64 FPS with these optic binds, suddenly you're hitting every single jump like you've turned on training wheels mode. It's not skill, it's just whatever this is, you know? Some players kind of figured out that you could replicate this by lowering your mouse polling rate. So yeah, if you have your 2004 $2 Pro Gamer mouse, it acts like a bug activator. Mine doesn't go below 125 Hz, so I couldn't test it, but honestly, that's probably for the best. Performance? Still a mess. Frame drop, stutter, crashes. Sometimes I don't feel like I'm
Game has constant crash since the last season. Oh my god.
benchmarking the game. Sometimes it feels like the game is benchmarking my patience. Some of you are trying to play on really budget PCs as well. If my experience is this way, I can only imagine your experience. Look, I don't want to sound like a whiner. I love Counter-Strike. I even love Counter-Strike 2 when it works. But right now, it seems like you're fighting bugs more than players. Some people are abusing the
Fighting bugs and cheaters.
exploits, others are avoiding them. I don't really understand, like, how are you supposed to enjoy this game? So please, Valve, before you invent a new gun skin for $50,000, maybe let us just focus on the core issues of the game. I hope you liked the video, subscribe for more, and thank you to all my channel members.
Bro, a really good video, but the thing is, they won't fix the gameplay because they don't know how to fix the gameplay. People think they don't want to. They don't know how, bro. They have really trash devs, and they pushed out a game with a engine that they don't know how to tune. They're really bots, bro. Like, they pushed it too soon. Like, that guy leaked everything. They pushed it too soon. People within the team were unhappy. They had only 2 or 3 members working. They know about the cheaters. They don't know how to fix it. So they said, let's ignore it. They're just clueless. But you know what? They do have Richard Lewis gobbling their...
Yo, bro, we're live on Twitch every night, reacting to pros' demos, watching cheaters get busted live, and catching up on the latest Counter-Strike news. And of course, we always keep the gambling rolling, tipping and giving away a few $100s back to the chat every stream. Watch me on Twitch. Lobanjica. See you there. Link is in the description.